Hi everyone and welcome to today's video. So when you listen to this video, you will discover the two types of fatigue and what symptoms each type have, and then at the end I'll tell you how to determine which type of fatigue you have. So there are two types of people with fatigue that I work with. So the first type is they have sort of more general fatigue, and their symptoms include, tiredness, things like having an afternoon energy slump, struggling to lose weight, low mood, craving sugary foods. They may also have a bit of anxiety, feeling stressed, maybe have some insomnia or disrupted sleep, and even a bit of dizziness too. So these people, they're often, still working full time, and, maybe they're just really struggling to get through the day, having that afternoon energy crash and just struggling to concentrate on their job in the afternoon. And they may also be struggling to fall asleep at night as well. So let me give you an example of one of my clients who fell into this category, of which I call more sort of mild fatigue. So I had a client called Sean, and she was working full time with home, and she was a single mum with two kids. And she'd drop her kids off at school in the morning, work through the day, and she was always in a rush, grabbing food because she was, on calls most of the day and she didn't have much time to eat. She would just grab quick snack things you could just put in the microwave quickly, and then by the time it got to the afternoon, she was almost falling asleep at her desk, really struggling to keep her eyes open and concentrate, and she really didn't know what to eat, to give her more energy. And then by the time it came to night, she was really struggling to calm down and fall asleep, and she was just feeling, quite stressed and overwhelmed. So for these types of women who I work with, the root cause tends to be blood sugar imbalance and adrenal fatigue. So more of the hormonal imbalances, and also, they need a bit more stress management, calming the nervous system down, as well as addressing nutrient deficiencies. So looking at their vitamin and mineral levels is something we do as well. So with Sean, we worked together for 4 months, and in that time her energy level went from 1 out of 10 when I first met her to 7 out of 10. And she told me that, at the end of us working together, she felt much better. She could think about running again, which is something she really wanted to get back into. She also joined a netball team so she could, socialise with more people and exercise more. And she was going on more walks and feeling more positive. And, it made a huge difference to her. She was empowered to know what to eat and, what to do with the blood sugar imbalance. So we particularly looked at her eating times and what she was eating, and wherever she was, making sure she was eating enough of the nutrients with each meal, including macronutrients, and looking at her sleep as well, and sleep hygiene techniques and stress management, and also supporting the adrenals as well. So that's the first type of fatigue. So the second type of fatigue that women that I work with have, these have more what I would call the more severe fatigue. So, they may be struggling to work, they may be suffering with a lot of digestive issues as well. Symptoms may include brain fog, maybe white coating on the tongue, digestive issues such as bloating, diarrhea, gas, food sensitivities, maybe fungal infections, IBS. And these type of people tend to have the root cause is more of the gut issues, and they tend to have vitamin and mineral deficiencies as well. They can be a bit have some of the other things too, like the blood sugar imbalance, but they tend to mainly sort of, the gut is the root cause of their symptoms. So let me tell you about a client who was an example of this. So I had a client called Paula who, she was suffering from chronic thrush, chronic constipation. She was really bloated, feeling heavy, had stomach ache, she just felt really lightheaded and dizzy and had brain fog. I was really struggling to get through the day and just wanted to have more energy to get things done. She was someone, if she sit down on the sofa, she'd probably find it hard to get up again and maybe fall asleep. And after working together, her stomach ache had gone and she had no more bloating. And this was even after a month. She had improved her digestion and the constipation was gone, and her thrush was a lot better too. And she felt more wide awake, more alert and more alive. And we worked together for about 3 months. So she was no longer feeling fuzzy-headed, her memory had improved, and she'd also lost 3 pounds as well, and her clothes didn't feel so tight. So she even told me she could get back into that monsoon skirt that she'd kept for 8 years in her wardrobe. So that was a bonus for her. This is often the type of bonuses my clients get when working on fatigue and digestive issues, just often losing weight naturally as well. And with Paula, she was sleeping better, she didn't feel so tired, she didn't have headaches anymore, so she had loads of improvement, and she had more energy, she was able to exercise more, spend quality time with family and friends, and just do more of what she enjoys. So this type is more of the chronic fatigue type, I would say. So how do you know which type you are? So I actually created a quiz so you can find out what type you are, and I'll put a link to the quiz in the description below. And I created a guide on tips with what to do for each type. So my quiz is called Discover Your Personal Energy Level to determine what's causing your fatigue and how to feel energised and normal again. So yeah, check that out in the link below in the description. You may have to copy and paste into your web browser. So this will give you a score out of 40 for your fatigue level and tell you what type you are. So I hope that's been interesting and helpful for you, learning about the different types of fatigue and what's causing those and how it can affect you. And I hope you're seeing just how powerful it is when you know what type you are, and then what is sort of the main areas to focus on to really make a big impact on your energy levels, so you can really get rid of your fatigue faster without wasting time. So this is the best way forward for reducing your fatigue and symptoms. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll be back again next week with more helpful tips for fatigue. And if this is something you're really interested in and want to get deeper into, learn more about what I do and how it can help you, then I offer 30-minute discovery calls. So click the link below to book one, and I can give you more personalised advice to you on what you would need. So yeah, thanks so much for listening, and if you like this video, click like or click subscribe if you want to get more of my videos into your feed. So have a lovely day or night wherever you are, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon. So bye for now everyone, take care.